Top story this morning. You could be tempted to call it a Christmas miracle. The controversial comedy film The Interview will now be released in US cinemas on Christmas Day as originally planned. It's only going to be shown in a limited number of movie theatres, but Sony Pictures and one of the main stars have hailed the decision as a victory for freedom of speech. Myung-kil reports.
In what some are calling a victory for Hollywood, Sony Pictures says it is now going to release The Interview, a comedy film which depicts the fictional assassination of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un in some U.S. theaters after all. In a statement, the studio's Chief Executive Michael Lynton said they had never given up on releasing the movie and that they were excited it will be shown in a number of theaters from Christmas Day. One of the stars of the movie, Seth Rogen, tweeted that the people had spoken and freedom had prevailed. The New York Times reports that the biggest theater chains in the U.S. are still unlikely to screen the film, but Sony will likely be able to patch together distribution in 200 to 300 smaller independent theaters. Representatives from the 4 largest theater chains in the U.S. have declined to comment, only saying that negotiations over the film's release were ongoing. A week ago, Sony scrapped the release of its $44 million film after their systems were hacked and threats were made against U.S. movie theater chains. The cyber attack was blamed on North Korea, and the threats of violence caused major chains to pull the film due to security concerns. The Interview has been at the center of escalating tensions between the U.S. and North Korea, with Pyongyang denying it has anything to do with the attack. The White House said President Barack Obama welcomed Sony's decision, as America is a country that believes in free speech. He had earlier criticized Sony's initial decision to cancel the release. Sony Pictures says it will continue to secure more platforms and more theaters so the movie reaches the largest possible audience in the U.S. Myung-kil, Arirang News.